Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 where we last left off. We came back from the Mars archives where we managed to chase down a robot lady that took the information from the Prothean data that we needed to build the thing to hopefully defeat the Reapers. And then we went to the Citadel to go talk with the Council, and of course they said, well, you help us, we help you. You know, even though if we don't help you the world's over, well, everything's over. Screw you. But yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where we go from there. I probably should have said this before, but I've been doing these in bulk, so I know there were issues with like the first one just on the main menu, because for some reason I think it's the range that it hits with the low notes on the main menu is not as low, is too low, that it ends up messing up the sound, so it starts crackling and whatever. The rest of the game is fine, it's just the main menu. So there's that. Also, I probably should have said this as well before, but probably up until the end of the year, I'll probably be doing 5 episodes of these each week. So then Monday to Friday. Mainly because it's nearly the end of the year, and you know, we've got some catching up to do because we've been playing Dragon Age for so long. But without more words, let's just keep going. Right. So we're on the Normandy now. I wonder if I can actually read these. Nope, they really badly textured paper.
I can't believe the Council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Another thing I have to say is that there are a lot of textures in this game that are really low texture, low resolution. Like they're put in at 215 by 215 or 50 by 50, even though it could be something like I said, those papers. They're really low texture, low resolution for some reason. And the things you see on the suits, I've actually got a mod that increases that, so that's fine. And I'm being scanned. That's weird. Alright.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay. I would like to talk first.
Come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
I couldn't have helped.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Sure. Let's know more about you.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
I'm sure they're fine.
How'd you end up in the military, anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Same thing.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
You're one of those people that say GUI instead of GUI.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you.
It's us.
And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
We're all in this together. I don't do things on my own.
Carry on, Specialist.
Otherwise I wouldn't get anything done. Even Cerberus knew that. Alright, private terminal, what we got? Tactical mastery, watch training videos on advanced well, I actually don't remember this. Squad commands, advanced power, basic power. I don't really need this. Email, what we got? Stephen Hackett, Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. Reinstatement. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. How the hell do you know about that? Under Emergency War Powers Registration 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemy posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Cool. Emergency flash, traffic urgent. Alliance fleet operation, flash X1A.34, all Alliance military personnel. This is galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under a Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theatre are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instructions, independent action is authorized. K9. My dog, dear Commander Shepard, I was contracted working on Normandy's haptic interfaces when it was in dry dock. Your VI, ED, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise you won't be too much of a headache. The thing is, K9 doesn't do anything. Doesn't add anything to the game. Doesn't even do anything when you're talking when you go to visit it. It's just there and it walks around. It literally just takes up space. It doesn't even look good. It's basically the mech robot dogs from the second game, but doesn't do anything. So it's kind of pointless. Basically, it's not really cool. It's not very interesting. It's just there. Commander Shepard, your VI ED put in a request for me for a handful of N7 grade weapons. Happy to oblige. I led the engineers who retrofitted the Normandy when it was turned over to the Alliance. ED kept me company when we were overhauling the Normandy's interior. She's a beautiful ship, Commander. I'll miss working on her. I left the guns in your weapon locker. Okay. New sniper rifle. A few weeks ago I found an interesting schematic for a fully automatic sniper rifle called the Indra. The set I commissioned has been delivered to the Normandy. You can find the rifle in the weapons locker. The Indra will do far more good in your hands than it would be sitting in the warehouse. Roxius Aurelius, ANN contributor. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic guests centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Tyrion's Alliance spokesperson cannot provide the fleet. When the cameras are up to, they want it to keep secret from the Council or a fearing stop at Ilium. The fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimage to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter: stopping the Reapers. Huh. Okay, welcome back gift. Edie, while we were dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcome gift should be appropriate to have on hand. Should be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggests, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalogue. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Cool. An upgrade. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allow me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a nice day, Glyph. Eden Prime. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to eliminate the colony, but we have been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and retrieve the artifact. I can do that. From Captain Forbesfus Nuremberg. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Captain Fogg, grew up on Horizon before joining my family. It's not for you, that would be the case. Collectors, filthy pods, more Normandy crew. How does a man repay such a debt? I don't know if you met. I'll seek out and find a way to pay back his own. I don't know what the future holds, but I speak for many of those who fought for you. You have friends in many places, and you can count on us when you need us. Captain Fogg, SSV Nuremberg. Okay. That was a lot of messages. Damn it, they got rid of the weapons room. They just put a weird little thing here. And the quantum entanglement top communication thing. And although this is here, I can no longer upgrade my ship, which is a pain in the ass. That's what I liked about Mass Effect 2, that you could upgrade your ship to personalize it. Even if you would buy, everyone would buy the same upgrades, it was still cool. Plus it added to the story, and that was a cool feature. Plus there's the loyalty missions, but I can understand that being not happening here. Joker!
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
I never did that. Although, it is fun when you do that.
Commander? Commander?
Yes, is there no terminal thing for EDI anymore? Nope. Also, you seem to be further forward than before, because I remember the shed being here rather than there. But, whatever. Void me into space! I want to die again! Right. Let's go to my room. So I can check out these things I got. Captain's cabin. Pick off and I didn't get a chance to read that, but whatever. What do we got? Do I get to keep all my fish? No! My fish are gone! They voided all my fish! Squad selection. Review squad abilities and change appearances. Interesting. I only have Liara and James. Pure biotic. N7 power damage. I actually prefer this because this looks like a properly armoured person. And you, James, what do you have? That's okay. That's a bit over the top. I'll stick with the default. Confirm. Where's my space hamster? They got rid of the window here. I mean, I guess I understand because they are structural weak points in a ship that's in space. But still, they took my orb. They took my helmet. They've taken all my stuff that I used to have. Aww. Alright, what we got? Casual. Isn't that what we wore on the... Isn't that the same thing as one? N7 hoodie. And there's that. Let's go with this, because this looks like modern. I'm fine with that. Right, armor set. Cerberus Ajax. And that's about it. I thought I had more than that. Alright, helmets. N7. Breather helmet. That is fine. Casa fabrication. Health boost, shield generation. Shield generation's fine. Don't have any for this. Hierarchy technologies. Melee damage. Or no melee damage. I don't really use melee that much. None of these. Shiny? Or sort of shiny? Let's go for the second. Ooh! Rainbows! Let's get this one. Yeah. And lights, what colour are the lights so far? Red, green, orange. That looks very faint. That almost looks white. Blue, purple. I'm gonna stick with red. Alright. Now I look like a cool guy. Alright, crew deck, crew lounge, mess hall. Hello, random death wall. Abshek Pakti, Harvey J. Gladstone, Talitha Draven. Alright. Damn it, I can no longer go in the bathrooms. This place is still here, which is good. Hey there, buddies, my friends. Anything new? They've completely boarded up this window, which showed the generator in the middle of the room. Just on the open. Watch other guys shower. Then again, this might be like a force field or door they can turn off and on. At least this place is still here. Destiny Ascension. This used to have guns on it, but they've taken all them away. Nice. Poker table. I'm gonna beat whoever wants to play. I can't turn this on and off. I can no longer mix drinks. At least this part's still the same. The cook is gone though, which is a shame. Hello? You've changed Miranda's room, I see. And a lot of computer rooms, screens. Oh, hey, it's you!
Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
Okay.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Okay. Bye-bye, Glyph.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
What's up, Liara?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise.
They might have been
But
desperate.
we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable.
Just wipe out
People were
everything
finally
and
starting
everyone.
to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Yeah, whoa, you just vanished. Yeah, you disappeared for like the second game and then you were kind of distant. Right, what we got on here? Armor cut, med kit. Or mod kit. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy, technically illegal in Citadel space. The kit's Omni-Gel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. I'll gladly take that. Use mod kit to upgrade your thermal clip capacity or shield. 5% ammo or 5% shields. I prefer ammo so I can shoot more. Upgrades. Cool. What's this
This
say?
terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay. Prothean notes 2171 to 2185. Glyph reminded me to clear up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for Prothean device. 2171. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig site on Dretirop. Very exciting! Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment Thesis of Prothean First Contact Protocols. 2174. I believe Dr. Joshan was right to suggest that Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. Just like Lord of the Rings. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve the rest of the paper. Attachment paper of a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183. I'm going on Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Prothean Empire. Goddess, this human shepherd has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual subconscious level. If only I could have been there when Shepard touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about his cipher on board this Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. So this is Mass Effect 1 sort of time. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker's footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. So that's 2 years after, so that's Mass Effect 2. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of the scouting on Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. Never seen so many pirates and mercs on the edge. The black market's unreliable and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope you've finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Yeah, that wouldn't be very useful.
Hello again, Shepard.
So, how's being the Shadow Broker?
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's
I
ship,
can barely see you. It's so
impressive,
bloody
but
bright.
it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
Blew up the ship.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial.
My
network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Huh.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
glyphs interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
And now I'm just going to continue to look at the
Very
drone.
little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
Just look at her, damn it, when you said that.
In graduate school.
Shepard, she's over there.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
I believe that's everything. Alright.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not even going to look at you anymore. You disgust me. Alright, data feeds. There's a bed here now. With a random ass stick? Is that for hitting people with? I have no idea what that is.
Please, enjoy your day.
My day is enjoyable. Let's go check out the med bay. Chakwas, how's it going?
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Good.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Huh?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted
Yeah,
into you.
true.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Alright.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
Well, that's good then.
How's our inventory of meds?
I don't look like a
The
freaking
medbay
Sith
was
Lord
fully
or
stocked
something.
before you left Earth.
At least not this
We
time.
should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
So
I'm blessed
creepy.
with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Alright.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
It's been nice talking with you. Let's do reputation. Reassign powers. The AI core. Oh. What is with us and putting freaking robots or synthetics in the AI core room? It never works out. Oh, we're gonna put the freaking Geth in there. Oh, we can just walk through the barrier. Oh, we're gonna put an IA core in there. The robot in there. Oh, she suddenly gets up and starts killing everyone. First it's Dr. Chakwas. Whose bright idea was it to put Dr. Chakwas' center right next to the freaking AI core? What is down here? Jack, you still down here? Turian Cruiser. I will gladly take that. Shadow Broker. Sovereign. What? What? No! Hamster! Hamster, get back here! Gotcha! I got my space hamster, Timmy! Actually, what did I name him? I don't think I actually named him, I just called him Space Hamster. Well, we're giving you a name. Your name is now Timmy. Little Timmy. Ah, this is where... Adams? What the hell happened to you?
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
True.
So, what do you think of our SR2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
It's fine.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Glad to have you back. You were a nice guy.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Nice.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Wow.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Cool.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Alright. Carry on.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
It was nice meeting you again. Good to see people from Mass Effect 1 coming back to Mass Effect 2. I've never saved. I'm going to save now. Alright, but we're going to end it here. In the next episode, we're going to keep looking around the Normandy SR2 or SR3. I don't know, because it was the SR2 in Mass Effect 2, but because it was a Cerberus vessel, they retrofitted it for Alliance standards. So is it the SR3 or the SR2-A or B now? I don't know. It's confusing. Anyway, we're going to end it here for now. Next episode, continue looking around and go from there. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.